I'm here with Bounce Nutritionist Teresa Boyce. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, what made you go into nutrition in the first place?
What made me go into it? I've always loved health and nutrition. As a kid, I was always active and into good foods and healthy foods. I travelled a little bit when I was younger, coming out of school, came back to Sydney and decided to go into naturopathic nutrition.
And that's what you've been doing?
Yeah.
And a real growth industry right now.
Absolutely, it's going crazy.
And tell us about cold and flu, because a lot of people are coming to us and writing in saying, what can we do that's natural to beat cold and flu this winter?
The thing you have to remember is the immune system is actually quite complex. So there's not one particular nutrient that's going to completely boost the immune system. There's vitamin C and zinc and vitamin A and vitamin E. All these types of nutrients will help boost your immune system. So if you're looking across the board, you want something that contains, you want a food or a superfood that contains all of those types of nutrients.
Is that to prevent it, or is that?
That's to help to support your immune system.
Right.
So that's what you're looking to do.
Okay.
You're looking to support your immune system.
During winter,
Yeah,
to avoid cold and flu when you get it, to beat it quickly.
Yes. Also, you have to remember protein. I don't think many people realise that protein is the fundamental nutrient behind all your immune cells. So your B cells and your T cells, which are your immune cells, require protein.
Wow, so the paleo diet does have some real benefits. Or is that a whole nother conversation?
Let's not go there on. Yeah.
And what about spirulina? We were talking about that. What is that and how can that help in winter?
So spirulina is a blue-green algae, which sounds a bit terrifying. However, the great thing about spirulina is it has a vast variety of nutrients. So it has your protein, it has the vitamin E and vitamin C and all your minerals and immune-fighting substances, so your antioxidants.
Wow. So what are you saying, eat seaweed? I mean, how do I do that?
The easiest way to get spirulina into your diet is mostly supplements or spirulina Bounce Ball.
Now, you work with Bounce, and they have protein powders and protein balls. Now, I do a lot of sport, as do a lot of our people that read Bondi Beauty. So how can they really help, and how do you choose the right ones, and when do you take these things?
Yeah. Okay, it's complicated.
Yeah.
Sports nutrition is a complete other science. So you have naturopathic nutrition, then you have sports nutrition. I think the take-home message is your post-training nutrition is the most important meal of the day.
Post-training. And when you talk about post-training, what kind of window are you talking about of time?
45 minutes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's quick.
It is quick. So if you're not going home to have a meal straight away, which contains protein and carbohydrates, you should be having a snack. So carry something with you at all times so you don't get stuck.
That's where your protein powders or your protein balls come in handy.
Absolutely. So you're looking for 10 to 20 grams of protein minimal post-training.
Right. And Bounce balls have that, do they?
Yeah, Bounce has about 10 grams of protein.
Right.
Yeah. So
sorry. What about before the training session?
So before training, you're looking for carbohydrates. So the Bounce balls that have actually, to be honest, across the board, because Bounce has a variety of nutrients, meaning protein, carbs and fat, they could all supplement either pre or post.
Right.
However, post, we have the peanut and the almond ball. They have the most protein out of the Bounce balls.
Right.
So if you're looking for post, look for the almond or the peanut. If you're looking for pre, the berry.
And the message that I'm hearing too is read labels. That is so critical, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you have to know how much protein is in a protein ball.
Yes.
And it would be the same for powders. I wanted to ask you about that too.
Yeah.
A lot of people are taking protein powders. I'm taking them in the morning now
Yep.
as a kind of a breakfast supplement or an addition just to boost up my protein.
Absolutely, and they're fantastic for that. You need to remember protein powders are a supplement to the diet. Don't look at them as a food. Look at them as a supplement to the diet.
So have it with my normal breakfast, not instead of.
Absolutely. So blend berries and coconut oil and coconut milk if you wanted to. So make it as a whole food, not just the protein powder. I think that's where people get it wrong.
Now, Teresa, let's talk about diets. There have been huge headlines: the paleo diet, the 5-3, the 8-2. What is it with all these diets, and what do you think of the paleo diet?
Okay, what do I think of the paleo diet?